Many loved the thought of having a werewolf boyfriend or a girlfriend, some thinking it as pure cringe, but no one thought of a cute little rabbit. The little bunny woke in a box. It was warm and nice, definitely different from the cold environment it was in. His heart rate was calm as he smelled around. There was a nice and strawberry smell. Him hearing footsteps of a human, a little head popping into his view, her hand slowly picking him up and bringing him to her chest. He could hear her heartbeat. It was calming. Her hands petting his head. "I'm glad you're okay, little guy." He woke up to his human, his yin. You had saved him all those years ago, and his bond with you grew even more. You were something to him. His head snuggled against yours. "Oh, Izuku," you giggled. He had been in your lap as you did your work. "What? Are you sad I'm not giving you attention?" You giggled as you picked him up and cuddled him. "You know I gotta do this." You laid him back onto your lap. You could feel him stomp. "Okay, only for a bit." You giggled, placing him up and placing him back on the floor, you lying down. Izuku began to run around you, jumping on you and going to your face to lick it. "Oh my, thank you, my little prince," you giggled as you petted him, making a teasing joke from the Princess and the Frog, basically. He then laid on your body, being a happy little loaf as he purred. "God, you did this so I wouldn't get back to work, huh?" you asked. He was still purring. You loved Izuku, but thought of him as a normal old rabbit. But, on the other hand, you loved him. He, though, thought as you as his love. He owned you, and wasn't going to let another rabbit touch you. You were his, and how dare you even think about touching another one? You began to play on your phone as Izuku slept there, until Izuku was hungry. "Izuku, are you hungry? If so, I can't make you food if you're on me." He then quickly ran and waited next to his bowl when he saw you stood there, watching, happily purring when you placed it down in front of him, happily chewing on the greens and the little strawberries you put in, not noticing you had left him. Once he was finished, he started to look around for you, not finding you in your room nor the living room, but the bathroom door was closed. What were you doing in there, and why was it closed? What if you died in there? His little paws scratched at the door, wanting to get in and make sure you were all right. That was when he heard water. Water! The scary water that came from the sky. He couldn't dare see you hurt. He began to scratch more and more at the door, beginning to chew on it as he tried to open it. God, why was this door in his way of saving you? That was when he heard it stop. Did it kill you? Why couldn't he hear you? No, you were dead. Izuku, what are you doing? You giggled as you looked down at the little bunny. He looked up and ran to your feet. For you, it had looked like he was happy to see you. But for him, he was happy that scary falling water from who knows where didn't kill you. Oh, Izuku. You picked him up and petted him. Your hair had still been wet, but your body was a little damp. So Izuku licked your exposed shoulder. The one he could reach, at least. He needed to make sure you were clean. He doesn't know where that ucky water could have touched you. You placed him on the bed. Okay, Izuku, you're going to have to let me change, okay? You asked as you booped him on the nose, petting his ears back. You then walked over to your wardrobe and pulled out some pajamas. Whew. Taking off your tank top and, underwear, Izuku could see everything. If he was in his human form, god damn, his cheeks would be red. He watched you dressed with a new pair of shorts and a shirt. Okay, Izuku, scoot. You giggled as you went to lay in bed. Izuku moved away and then came to you again and cuddled into your chest. God, he loved to hear your heartbeat. Good night, Izuku. You kissed his forehead, and the two of you fell asleep. Izuku woke up later in the night. He felt taller. Your arm wasn't fully around him but placed on his hip. He looked down and saw, "Shit!" he thought. Tonight was a full moon, and that meant he was back to being a human for the night. Uncontrollably, of course. But yay! But he wasn't going to do anything about it. You were a heavy sleeper anyways. Sorry if you're not. So he would just cuddle into you, smelling how nice your shampoo was. It wasn't weird, right? You were his owner, and he was just your love, and you were his. He just wanted to be in pure bliss. Izuku? He heard you asked. He looked down to see you. Awake? You had a smile on your face. Yin! Izuku gasped as he tried to pull away. Hey! You held on. Let me explain. He paused. I knew about this. One night I woke up and saw you like this. Then your face panned. But put some damn shorts on. You threw them at his face. Note, Izuku doesn't have clothes when he's human. Thanks, Yin! I want to thank Kiki for writing this because when this was being made, I had writer's block. So thank you so much, Kiki, for making this. And tomorrow, if I'm correct, you Toga fans are getting a new chapter.